Good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Children, today we are doing the session 5 solutions video. The topic is input in Java. As you know, we have started our practice series, and for each topic we will be releasing at least 2 videos. The first video contains the questions and all the children are expected to write the answers on their own. And when the solutions video is released, you are expected to check your answers, and anywhere wherever the correction is required, please do that correction and prepare for your exams. So today's topic is input in Java. This is your 5th topic of your syllabus, and the first question of today's PDF is, what is the use of the keyword import? And here I have written the solution. The keyword import is used to include a package in a Java program. You have seen that where we use scanner class in the program. The first statement of the program itself is import java.util.scanner, like that we write. So keyword import is used to include a package. If you want to use the functions of any class, you have to include the package in which that class is present. So for that purpose, import keyword is used. Children, from here you can find one more answer, that name a keyword. So import is also a keyword. Sometimes the question come like that also. Name any 4 keywords used in Java. So here with this you can make out that import is also a keyword in Java. Children, you will notice that in today's PDF most of the questions are from previous year. Question number 2 I have taken from year 2006 question paper. What is a package and give one example. A package in Java refers to a group of related classes. All the related classes combined together to make one package. And here I have written 3 examples. When one example is asked, you are supposed to write just one example. No need to write 2, 3. But just for your reference, I have given these 3 examples. Java.util, Java.io, Java.lang. And please do take care of the small letters, because you know Java is case sensitive language. So if you will write Java.u, capital util, there is no such package. So all these letters have to be in small case only. Question number 3 is from year 2013. Here you have to mention the method names using scanner class. First one is for integer type data using standard input device. For that we use next int function. Children, always take care of that I is always written in uppercase and there is no space in between the function name. The second one is for string type values, and for string values we use next and next line function. Next line L is written in uppercase. Children, in today's video end screen, input in Java video link is there. I hope that will be helpful for you to understand the basics of scanner class. Please go through that, okay? Question number 4 is to name the type of the errors. We have done that there are 3 types of errors: syntax error, logical error and runtime error. In today's end screen, you will find the link of types of error video also. So here I am not explaining you in detail. In case your answer is not according to mine, please refer to that video. So here the first is math.sqrt 36 minus 45. 36 minus 45, when the bracket will be solved, you will get a negative value, and you know that sqrt function does not work on negative value, so it will give you runtime error. Then int a semicolon b semicolon c semicolon. We know that semicolon is the terminating character. At the end of the statement only you have to give. So we cannot put semicolons in between. So that is the violation of the language rule. So here it is syntax error. Then division by a variable that contains a value 0. Division by 0 is not allowed. So that is runtime error. And multiplication operator is used where it has to be division operation, right? So it is logical. Logically that is wrong. When we are writing the program, we have used multiplication operator whereas we were supposed to write the division. So that is logical. Then missing semicolon is again syntax error. Here first 2 questions are taken from year 2016 and remaining 3 are taken from year 2012. I hope it is very simple, and please refer to the video in case of any doubt. Question number 5 is from year 2017, which is to differentiate between next and next line function. Children, we know that both these functions are used to input the string. Then what is the difference? When we are using next function, then it allows only a word to enter. and whereas next line function, it enters the entire text as a line, right? So that means in next line we can give spaces in between. Say I can write I space love space my space country. So that is allowed in next line. But when I am using next function, I can just enter a word. Word means without any space. In continuation you are writing the characters. So it is used to accept string as a word, that is space is not allowed in the entry, and next line is used to accept string as a text line, that is spaces are allowed within the entry portion. So I hope it is clear to all of you and you must have done it correctly also. Question number 6 is to name the package for the scanner class. All of you know that java.util is the package which is used for scanner class. And then in question number 7 you have 3 different questions. First question says, write the statement or the syntax to create the object OB of the scanner class. So the syntax is scanner space object name, and in the question it is written OB. So you will be writing the same object name equals to new scanner system.in. Here this S will be capital, S will be capital, and here this S will be capital. Then new is the operator which is used to create the object of the given class. So you can write like this. The second question says to input a character using scanner class ch. Ch is the character name which is given in the question. So the variable type is char equals to sc.next. In the previous question we have done that next is the function which is used to input a word. So from a word a character has to be extracted. That is the first character. So sc.next.caret0, this is the function which is used to input a character value, and this sc I have written here. So this can be any object name which you have created for the scanner class. So in the next line you have to mention where sc is the object of scanner class. If you are writing ob, then you have to mention ob is the object of scanner class, or in, then in is the object of the scanner class. Whichever object name you are writing here, you have to specify in next line, right? So this is the function how you can input a character using scanner class. And then the third is to input a fractional value. So fractional values, you know, we can have float type or double type. Any one you can write here. Double n, I have taken a variable named n equals to sc.next double, and here also you have to specify the same thing where sc is the object of scanner class, or you can write sc.nextFloat. Both the functions are correct for the input of fractional values. I hope it is clear to all of you. Question number 8 is to differentiate between testing and debugging. Children, many children get confused that testing and debugging are the same terms. No, these two are the terms used for different purposes. So you should be knowing the difference. Testing is to find bugs and errors. Once you have written the program, then you want to test the program. What are the errors in that? It can be syntax error, logical error, runtime error. It can be any type of errors. So that process is known as testing. And the removal of those errors are known as debugging. Bug means error, debug means removal of errors. So in testing we find the bugs, and in debugging we remove the bugs, right? And the second is a program is validated in testing, whether all set of inputs are working properly, the correct output or not. So the program validation is done in testing, and program is ready for execution after debugging. So once the program is error free, you can execute the program, you can implement it wherever the requirement is there. So I hope the difference is clear to all of you. Question number 9 is to give 2 ways of comment entries in Java program. So here are the 2 ways. First is single line comment, and here I have written the example. Single line always starts with double slash mark. So whichever line you start with double slash mark, that line becomes the non-executable line or the comment entry, and compiler skips that line. It does not compile that line, right? And the second one is multi-line comment entry. It starts with slash and asterisk symbol, and you can give 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines, how many lines you want, and it ends with also asterisk and slash, starting with slash asterisk and ending with asterisk slash. So whatever you write within these two are taken as the comment entry and they does not take part in execution, and the compiler skips those lines from compilation process. Question number 10 says to give different ways to give inputs in Java program. So here are the three ways. First is by using function argument. So after the function name, you give the parameters along with their data types. That is the function argument method. And the second is by using input stream reader class. And the third one is by using scanner class method. Children, we have done by using scanner class in most of the programs. Scanner class method only we have used, and function arguments we have used in classes user defined type or user defined functions. There we have used function argument. So all these three methods are used. The questions can be asked like this also. So I hope this is very easy chapter, and around 2 to 4 marks questions come directly from this chapter. And in section B, obviously input is used, comment entries are used, function arguments are used. I hope all of you are giving proper time to this subject also for the preparation, and you have started the practice series questions in your practice notebook. If till now no, then please start it, and my best wishes are with you. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. You can join us on our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. Keep practicing, keep solving the questions. God bless you, children.